Hi everybody. Here we are. We're gonna get started. So we're picking literally right up where we left off. And it's for use, man, but the music on Pretzel Rocks is so bad. Well, I told Chris if he made me music. I asked Chris to make me music like months ago, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it. I'm working on it." And he still hasn't made me any music. So I'm gonna look for something else too, because I'm getting tired of the same like 6 songs. But yeah. Alrighty, so we're literally picking up right where we left off. I just turned I turned my Switch off yesterday. I didn't even exit the game. So here we are. Doing the recess. There's a delay, so let me fix that. He still hasn't made me my Animal Crossing town tune. Asked him for that one. New Horizons came out. I see. Eek! I'm sorry. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up good. You really hooked me up. Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information, right. What we need most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago. I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me everything. Bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. Huh. Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago. I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. Your girlfriend? Huh? Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? The victim's last name. Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister. What? Are you serious? The girl, let her go. I don't have a snack. I'm sad. Shut up. Come closer, and I kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I understand why she did it. Wrong. No protect sister. Valerie betrayed me. Betray us. What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping, too. A make-believe kidnapping? Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel. Ugh, did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas. Hold on, I'm gonna exit out of this so I can... There we go. I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. Anything Dahlia says? Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by... Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too. Valerie was in on it? Dahlia's family rich. Jewelry business. We get one jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Ask for a $2 million diamond. Tell him to make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer because she's new detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman. That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real. Me and Dahlia. I was shot in arm. Dahlia. She jump in river. Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. Threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below. These 5 years, all I wonder is, why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forgot what she looked like, so I tell her to wear scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all. So that's why. That's why you made a crazy escape like that. Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it? Huh? Where's what? Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know. Huh? You don't know? No, really. I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia. With Dahlia? That day, on the bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack. Now gone. With Dahlia. Gone forever. Into Eagle River. It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. We're ready to go. Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne? Never found her. My sweet Dahlia. They never found her. Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia. My teen angel. Your teen angel? How old was she anyway? Just 14. 14? Guess you were robbing Crables for diamonds. Plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. Man, oh man, angels these days. Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a... It's time, kitten. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now. You bet! Training wheels come off now, Mia. You gotta strike when the iron's hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. Hold on. I wanted to double check how old he was. 25, so he was 20 and she was 14? Shit. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better? Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best. I fucking love the butterflies. Like, this bitch is crazy. But I love the butterflies. You're a brave young lady. Not this again. I can understand the defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, trying to pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? Certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? Figured that's what I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? I'm gonna save. Yes, of course, I think. You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Mr. Armando, listen. Lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro. Maybe so, but I wish you could quit grinning at me like that.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course! Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. Looks like this witness is a real professional. What do you mean? Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her. Click. She lights right up. Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say. Is this the fourth case? This is! Hey, Igloo, what's up?
I was out of the country until the year before last.
Till I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before.
And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer.
Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster. Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she had no possible motive for committing murder. Not too much, just dropping in to hang out while I make some new couples. Yoshi eggs! Yay! Those are so cute and so much fun. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. You bet! Somehow I have to tie her to this case. Let's go ahead and save. So, what country were you living in then?
We were all living abroad.
But after my parents were killed, it's a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for details? Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in?
Objection!
Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in, and how many languages she may speak, are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I lived abroad ever since I was a little girl, so I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you've just stated to the official testimony?
Yes, please, Mr. Judge.
They're one of my favorite things to make, honestly. I leave for Teco tomorrow. I'm super excited. That's awesome. I'm not going into a convention again until May. Because there's like one convention I ever go to. And it's not again until May. You didn't know either person? Are you certain of that?
Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people.
Oh well, that can't be helped. Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth? First time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct?
Yes, it really was a coincidence.
What convention is that? MomoCon. It's the one in Atlanta. So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway?
I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts. The Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here. No trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess.
Didn't know you were such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college?
Objection!
prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
Thank you. She's really gone too far.
I don't think it's that big of a deal to question if what college she goes to, y'all. How is that too far? Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here. You hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Well, that's...
Objection!
Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing. Oh, really? And why is that? The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at that time, an officer showed her this photo. Seems like a rather serious mistake. Ah, that's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book. That's not fair!
That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day.
A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such a deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt. My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
Seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
I love this case so much. I will never forget the first time I saw Edgeworth wearing Von Karma's jacket and doing his motions. I know! He looks so good, though! Like, I hate Von Karma, but he looks so good! Ugh. What do you mean by that?
Your client. He forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Ugh, he looks so good. I love Edgeworth, guys. Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man. I remember this case being difficult, but it's been a long time since I played this game. I was having a little bit of trouble yesterday, mostly because I was like, I presented this evidence, and it didn't work. But I hadn't actually presented the evidence. I had presented something else and thought I had presented that piece of evidence. And then I tried it again, and I was like, oh, I was supposed to present that one. And I literally sat there for like 15 minutes. People in Ace Attorney having the same motions and gestures is one of my favorite things about the series. Young Mia was actually purposely given the same gestures as Phoenix to show where he got his skill from. I love that. He's clearly a bitter man. This is bad. Mr. Fall's reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? I don't know. Gonna leave it alone for now, and then I'll come back. Any more damage to my client's image could be a disaster. Judge already has a bad enough opinion of him. You just can't trust someone with a bad memory. What did you eat for dinner 1 week ago today? At the very least, the person should remember that much. I don't remember that much. What did I eat for dinner 2 nights ago? I don't remember. A week ago. Last Wednesday, what did I have for dinner? Shit, I don't know. As for me, it was payday, so I had a nice moose steak with some poutine on the side. How does this relate to anything? Whether it's eating steak or committing murder, a person shouldn't deny their actions. I'm in complete agreement, Your Honor. You knew about that incident? But weren't you out of the country until the year before last?
Well, I saw a report about the escaped convict on the news. They had an in-depth report about his whole history.
So you're still living abroad 5 years ago, is that right?
Yes.
I can't let her get away with these lies. Listen to me. She's neck deep in this whole thing. Somehow you're just going to have to get her to show the court her true self. Just gonna refresh my memory about all the evidence we have. Okay. Maybe we did need her to add that. I don't know if we needed her to add that statement or not. I'm not quite sure what I need to do. Sorry. Sleepy. I slept in this morning. Why am I tired? Slept in like a whole extra 2 hours. Okay. Come on, let's just get to the part. I'm just gonna try and add the testimony. Your Honor, what the witness just said now is tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony. Prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer, a mentally imbalanced one at that. Testimonial helps to further prove that point. No, that's not why I... Enough, witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
What do you mean by lucky?
Well, it's February now. Everyone is wearing scarves. If I'd accidentally worn a white scarf like he said,
Then you yourself might have been killed. That would have been a terrible loss for this world. Looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten. Mr. Armando, keep looking around, you're going to lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Sometimes you have to know when not to talk. I guess that wasn't the option. That wasn't probably what I wasn't. I don't know. I don't know if that's what I needed to do. It doesn't really help any. I was hoping maybe, but it doesn't seem like it did. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. No idea. So they updated this photo. Bridge unchanged for 5 years. Might need a hint. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm kind of stuck, and I'm zoning out. Let me recenter. Okay. I don't even like have an idea. Like it's one of those things where it's like one of those times where like I don't even have like a slim idea of what it could be. Let me know if a hint is required. I think so. I really don't know. God, I'm just like, all of a sudden it hit me. I'm so tired all of a sudden. Which sucks, because I haven't made dinner yet. It is in her new statement? Oh my god, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I just saw it. I was like... Okay. The scarf is blue. How'd she know it's supposed to be white? Die! She should know this. I just don't know which one I have to present. I assume I have to present the scarf itself. Let me just save. God, I'm a fucking idiot sometimes, guys. Objection! Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in the photo, but look at the scarf the victim wore as identification. Oh, you're talking about this scarf right here, right?
Yes, that's it. The scarf the policewoman was wearing.
I've got her now, just don't mess up. But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. White? This is the scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me. Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well. It's not surprising that she mistook it for white. Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed this was the victim's scarf. Yes, but what is the significance? Sure, the scarf doesn't look white, but there's only one explanation for the mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is... Assume this? Take that! Witness, have you ever seen this note? Note? No, never. It's top secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have. I wonder about that. What do you mean? This note shows Mr. Fall's instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear white scarf for identification. White scarf? You did it! I love... I love that face. I love that face so much. Yes, the hair flick. No, but I fucking love when Edgeworth does that. You knew what this note said. It's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. Angie boy. I love my Angie boy. Well, Miss Foster? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public, and yet this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote this note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. Did you say one more person? That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? Yep. The third person that knew the contents of this note was... Okay, but like... Because it says talk to Dahlia. Do I present Dahlia or do I present Melissa? Guess I'm gonna go with this. Because she said it's someone that no one expected. Oh, whatever. I'll just reset. I wish it gave me the chance to save. I don't know when I last saved was. It was a couple minutes ago, so whatever. I can just fix it in a minute. If I pick the wrong one. Plot twist, the judge did it. Well, I can't present the judge, so. Plot twist, it was our man Diego Armando. And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? Never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's her name right there. What's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne. Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls. This thing is heavy. I'm gonna get a workout just lifting it to drink out of it. Addiction! You said she was killed. But was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago, when she fell off Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster? I believe that's the same age you are. Objection! Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not sane. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl's in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. There's gotta be a limit to objections, fucking Christ. Never. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. I understand. I can expose her true nature. I can turn this whole case on its head. Now's my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirt. Witness, just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. Honestly, never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say? Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way! But then why? He hadn't revealed her secret. He wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. But, I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well. But, well, as you can see. Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of the victim. And now I find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder. Really, Miss Fay, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin the client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you? Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, the girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious, her big sister. This Fay must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Fay, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister? Well, you see, thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me. Think you need a little push in the right direction. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. That wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict.
Objection!
I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Makes you think they're empty, boy. Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. I am sweating bullets. Think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course, aren't I? No. You just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me? The rashness of youth, how charming. Coming from someone younger than me. Now then, let's not waste any more time. Miss Fay, what motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? I mean... I assume the diamond is what I gotta... Edgeworth, I like you, but if you disrespect my wife again, I will be on trial for murder. We'll just call Phoenix for you, it's fine. He'll pin it on someone else and he'll somehow be right. I guess it's this.
Take that!
What is this? The defense's idea of a joke? So I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Fay? Oh, that was the rashness of youth. The rashness of youth? And what's your point in furthering such a stereotype? Damn it. And it stayed hidden for 5 years, kitten. Must be a good reason for that. Somehow it must involve Valerie Hawthorne. Okay, one more time, Mia. Really gotta read the court record more carefully this time. What's the motive? And the motive is... What is the motive? Why would she kill her sister? Killed her sister to keep herself from being revealed, right? From the kidnapping being revealed. I guess it's this. The whole truth must come out.
Take that!
No second guess. Story starts after Terry Falls escaped. Called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth? There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. Keep her mouth shut permanently. Terrific story, Miss Fay. If you like fiction, that is. Lighten the court, Miss Fay. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne in Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Oh yes, I know the secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago. We believe it'll explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between Hawthorne sisters. Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. No, to be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf? Ugh.
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Put on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. This will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles.
"5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls.
The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister, Valerie, brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Fay? Yes, Your Honor. As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination. Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again. If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up, we've still got that info, that AFO up your sleeve. What info? Come on, kitten, don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby. Do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by... Yeah, me and Dahlia. Valerie, too. Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret. Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship?
Yes, as a tutor.
You're tutoring him, Mr. Falls?
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me.
Makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14. Probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Falls. Did I hear him right? Did you just call Mr. Falls a clever fellow? Hold it! I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. $2 million?
It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk.
$2 million pint of milk. Don't know what to think about that. Defendant demanded that her sister, Valerie, make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think you wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If you ever got surrounded, it'd be hard to escape. It's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Falls is.
Yeah, right. It was all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain and...
Hold it! It's a dangerous thing to do considering you're being held hostage.
Yes, but actually that saved my life.
What do you mean?
See, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow I just knew he was going to use it. Knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. So my sister shot him. It was to save me.
Hold it! I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second. He gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin? Ooh.
And in the next instant,
Advise the court to remember that river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I'd been carried away by the river to a strange place. Never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Just one little shove from behind. That was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river.
Hold it! And that's why you hid your identity?
Yes, I only told my sister.
Valerie Hawthorne, eh?
Yeah, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I did never want something like that to happen to me again.
Hold it! And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right?
Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible.
She's the only person left in the world I could count on. You think I killed her? There's no way I could.
It's a moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about this stage kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is.
She's got to prove that the kidnapping was a hoax.
Okay. Sorry, I zoned out a minute. I'm trying to figure out what I need to present. I really don't know. Okay. It's kidnapped. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who's texting me? Okay. I don't know what I need to present. I'm really confused. Okay. Hold it! kidnapping was a hoax. Well, I guess. Let's ask her about the diamond. Can I ask her about this? Addicted! Okay, after she made the exchange, I'm gonna try here. Let me try here. Addicted! Maybe I'm presenting the wrong piece of evidence. Maybe I just have the wrong. Addicted! Just hitting random things at this point. Not save. Load. Put something in the profile. There we go. Okay, I wasn't sure. Then Mr. Falls pushed you in the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe. But it's true! I felt a push on my back. Certain of it was Mr. Falls. I'm sorry, I guess it wasn't clear enough. Shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible. Impossible? This is the court recalled the condition of Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago. Bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. Someone had pushed you from behind as you had claimed. Instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. Most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
Objection!
Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher. But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. Small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference. You're right. If the events occurred just as the witnesses testified, then the defendant couldn't have put the witness in the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
You see,
Objection!
I love him! We're just gonna look at this a minute. Look at my Angie boy. Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testifies and the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge. What do you mean? Being shot in the arm, it's possible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. That's true. She would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
Now that you mention it, I remember now when I fell off the bridge, my skirt caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
You can't be serious. Order. Order in the court. Seems Buffet's assault has finally reached its conclusion. Objection! Not now, Mia. Now is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. What? I believe your reasoning went something like this, Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible. Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it? Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record. Your Honor, all the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there. But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm. And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge? That's clearly impossible. He's so angry, I love it! Order, order. What is the meaning of this? Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped in the Eagle River intentionally. What is this? Little Tigre? Indeed, what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark? Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had a gun and cuff. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide. Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what she did. You're probably confident that she could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river. Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river? Witness is still alive. The fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of Eagle River. Take that! 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. Item that Valerie brought up the mountain with her, the $2 million diamond. No, it can't be. Yes, Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning. $2 million, she was going to keep it all for herself. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack. Why, that's simply ridiculous! Order, order, order! Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? This woman is a demon. There's only one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder. What do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister, Dahlia. Keep that demon line in mind. Ooh. And then she told her what she was planning to do. Planning to do? She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note. That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched a demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. We're just gonna save right there real quick. Who is that, laughing at a time like this?
Forgive me. It's just hilarious.
Witness? Is that you? You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fey. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally. You have the evidence to back it up, don't you? Evidence? Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course.
That at 14 I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister.
Well,
One more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond?
You can't provide evidence to at least show that. Well, Miss Fey?
What a joke.
You, Miss Fey? Are you stupid or something? Can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Well, it seems that we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense.
Of course you are.
Is this it? Is it really over? That girl's made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it. Without evidence the trial is over? Who decided that? Mr. Armando! Come on now, kid. Haven't you figured out yet that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony. Testimony? On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fall's stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right? Yes, that's right. In that case, there's only one answer, right? Only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder. If there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who's the one person who can testify to that demon woman's crimes? Well, our client, right? Oh, I thought my phone was ringing for a second. Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness. A new witness? Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls. The defendant? There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Why not? The prosecution has no objection. Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand. It's really funny. Your defendant almost never testifies in these games. And I get why, just because of the mechanic of you're the one cross-examining your witness, rather than, like, the prosecution cross-examining. But, like, it's really funny, because in, like, a real court, the defendant would testify. Like, they would be their side of the story, and then you would have the prosecution call their witness to be like, actually. Like, it's just really funny. Because usually, like, you start with, like, the defendant's testimony. My last chance, Mr. Falls. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left. Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes? I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me. Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you about 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million. That's not true. Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago in Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne, or was it Dahlia Hawthorne? Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised. She promised never ever betray each other. Terry. Dahlia? It's true. It's true, you are alive. You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad. Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you. Shouldn't need to say it. You should already know.
But there's one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry. Dahlia. I allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once only. Well then, Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Good lord. This is not good. Witness. Yeah! Eek! I'm sorry. I apologize. Water. Please. Can't talk. Need water. Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. Watched my car from bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked. Then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia. Mr. Falls, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you? That's enough, Miss Fay. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial. Well then, Miss Fay, please proceed with your cross-examination. Is how you wanted to end, Mr. Falls? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence? There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think. So helpful. According to the note, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You certainly arrived early, didn't you? It was raining. Already dark, too. Wait on the bridge for 30 minutes? Mr. Falls? Eagle Mountain. That spot. Strong, strong memories. Why didn't he just clam up? Could it be he's hiding something here? You were quite early, so you wait on the bridge, correct? Yeah, I like waiting. I'm used to it. Sure he is. Zebra boy waited 5 years to ask a single question. Find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have been the blink of an eye. You were watching the car? That bridge, other side is broken. Nobody can come from there. So I was watching car. What else were you expecting him to do? I suppose it's the obvious thing to do, but something's bothering me. I'm getting the feeling. A contradiction? I wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway. No one lives there. There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it. Anyway, nobody came. No car, nothing. Mr. Falls, think carefully now. Are you certain that it was Valerie Hawthorne? I never lie. It's the truth. It was Valerie. I remember their face. Wait a minute. If you had remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification? Sorry. Total little lie. But the woman I met, she was different from the woman standing here now. She was different. It was Valerie. What did you talk to her about anyway? Mr. Falls. Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do. She said that. That's why she lied. Got me the death penalty. Were you satisfied with that answer, witness? Dahlia died. It was my fault. I don't really remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in. It don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia, my sweet teen angel, is dead. She just saw that she isn't dead. Valerie talked to me on bridge. Nothing left to live for. How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time, and the sunset that day was at 5 o'clock. Already getting pretty dark in that mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Falls, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do. That woman, it wasn't Dahlia. Stop right there. What more needs to be said? Even if it means the death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder. You'll still do whatever necessary to protect her, won't you, Mr. Falls? I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. Probably go to his grave still believing in her. Mr. Falls. Even if you can show he's lying, the poor guy will still be cursed. You still have to point out the contradiction anyway. He's
curse of being a defense lawyer, I guess. What evidence do I have? Oh, got an itch. So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that? Yeah, I'm sure. You're sure, huh? Well, I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. Sure that you're lying. Huh? What? What? Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye. You want to know who arrived on the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim's end of the bridge. Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Mr. Falls, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth. I got there around 4 o'clock, it's true. I had somewhere to go, a special place. You know the special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dala, we promised each other. So we wouldn't betray each other. To a memento, to represent our love. A memento? 5 years ago, I hid under base of tree there. You're shitting me. You're shitting me. This bitch is crazy. Special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get. This little bottle on a necklace is your memento. Y'all, if y'all don't remember, that was the poison bottle from the first case that she was involved in. Did I not tell you this case is bonkers? Bro, I didn't realize it's quite charming, but it looks empty. Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock, but he then left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car. Indeed, there certainly was enough time for it. Still got a chance. Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it. Huh? Mr. Falls? What did he just do? That's enough. Please. Witness? I promised her 5 years ago. If it ever happens, that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle. It's got poison in it now?! No, stop the trial. Your Honor, we need a recess. I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this. No, we were so close. Just a little more. It's going to prove your innocence. No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill Sweet Dahlia again. Mr. Falls! Sir Armando. Thanks for the coffee. Are you shitting me? Is he? So my first trial ended, suddenly and tragically. Ended with no winners, only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep in my soul I thought it'd never heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, the true criminal Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. This case is fucking crazy, you guys! Unforgivable. That witch. Mr. Armando. We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kitten. It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself. Don't cry, kitten. I'm going to make my coffee all salty. I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Mia. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Mr. Armando! No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away and eventually forget them. I wanna know why Phoenix is in the hospital! 1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect, angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. What the fuck is going on? Do I want to start it or not? Cause like, we have time, but like, we don't have that much time. I want to know what's going on! Either way, I have to start it to save. I have to do this to save. Guys, I want to know what's going on. Do I want to start it? Okay, should I start it? Zeffy and Igloo, should I start it? Go ahead? Okay. I need to know what's going on. I think you'll like this one too. A treasured Curian village heirloom, whose name means seven-branched sword. The word I can't pronounce. I don't remember how to pronounce it. Bridget Turnabout is a great case. I remember this sword from the fucking Mass to Mass case. It said the sacred sword represents life itself. Through the branches may appear infinite. Choices limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes, but to one end, one merciless point. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed, the illusion is revealed, and the implicability of fate is finally laid bare. I'm gonna say Marnie because wife. Who died?
Hey, Nick!
Yeah, what is it? You know how I've got spiritual powers unlike you? Sure, you are a spirit medium after all. But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right? I guess so, yeah. Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up. Pearls?
So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick.
Marnie's pretty amazing. She's my second favorite trainer of all time. Who's your favorite? Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face?
It's the New Year's issue of Old Cult Winter Spiritual Location Special.
Oh, Pearls looks so happy. Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true. I'll say. Sounds more like a scam to me. Green Oak, of course. That's why I'm cosplaying as him. Fair enough. It's called a spiritual retreat. It's a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training. I definitely don't want to go. You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there. Reservations? For a temple? Are you serious?
Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us.
Yeah, and I signed up for the special course. That's nice, and the timing couldn't be better. Since we don't have a case right now anyway. Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on! Don't just stand there. Start packing your stuff.
Yes, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff.
Huh? Me? Why do I have to go? Decided to say smell you later to people in cosplay. I love it. Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old. Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit powers. The only thing I can channel is a TV. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura Temple?
No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall.
Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places.
What? No way! How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick, look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful?
Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the?
What is it, Mr. Nick?
Let me see that magazine. God fucking damn this bitch. This nun.
Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick?
This girl. It's...
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. But it can't be. She was found guilty and should still be in prison.
Mr. Nick?
I'll go. Huh? Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go.
Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yes, oh, thank you, Mr. Nick. You'll do anything for Mystic Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right?
Oh, coal, okay. Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there's no way she could possibly be at that temple. But I just had to see for myself who this nun really was. Oh, she'll have another new name, Phoenix. Oh, I'm getting cold just looking at it. Brr, it's so cold here, Nick. Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change. Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's training. Achoo! Her teeth are chattering so loudly, it's all I can do to make out what she's saying.
Wow, Mystic Maya, so this is the famous Hazakura Temple.
literally, achoo! Well, well, well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple.
Oh, thank you. Achoo!
Oh, my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold. What's with the past tense? We're freezing to human popsicles as we speak. Oh, well, we're high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside.
Thank you.
I was starting to think I would pass. Oh, yes. I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here. My name is Bikini. Bikini? That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? It's a tradition to have one, and I wanted something that has a nice image to it. So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger. Ah, ha. It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course. Well, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those who channel. Ah, ha.
Reckless?
Wahaha.
Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya. We can come back another day.
But you went through all that trouble to get reservations. Yes, that's right. You've come all this way, so please enjoy yourselves. Still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around? Wow, look at this broken down old bridge, Nick. Yeah, and look at that big canyon below us. Hey, there's a river down there. Looks like it's flowing real fast. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost. Just not very good with heights. Oh, hey, I've got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. Shut up, Maya. You know, 1, 2, 3, jump. Might be just what you need to get over your fear of heights. Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright. Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety old bridge. Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge. Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge. Well, it's practically the same thing. Looks like it's about 20 yards to that cliff over there. Guess that's where I'll be training tonight. Do you want to train with me, Nick? And do the special course? I think not. It'd be so great if you had spiritual powers, too. To be fair, a fall like that probably wouldn't kill Phoenix. He is an Iron Sentinel after all. Yeah, Phoenix would be fine. Really? I see dead people sounds more like a cause to alarm for me. Come on, Nick. Why don't we hop across the bridge? It'll be fun. I'm not so sure. Looks like a bunny hopping across the bridge would destroy it. Okay, Nick. Then let's try to find a cute, fluffy little bunny and test your theory. Right there sums up the fundamental difference between sane and insane. Can't believe there's a public phone here. Who would ever use it? The people who live here, I guess. I doubt they have any real phones here. Yeah, but it took like 20 minutes to walk here from the main hall. Would have been smarter of them to build the main hall here, don't you think? Maybe you should work on channeling someone who makes logical sense, Maya. Some letters are engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusky Bridge. Dusty Bridge. It says Dusky Bridge, okay? Come on, Nick. Take a look at that bridge and tell me it's not supposed to be dusty. Sign is obviously wrong, and I'm going to fix it. Now give me a pencil, Nick. Do I look like a pencil holder to you? Okay, I think that is everything. So what's a channeling dojo anyway? Oh, my, you don't even know that. Forgive him, sister, for he knows not what he is saying. Well, just call me Bikini and forget that sister part. Channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. I have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power. Holy items? You train an entire evening surrounded by these items. It's quite mysterious. Spiritual power of these items seems to envelop you. Ha. Wow, she must have just gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe. So what exactly is the special course? You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in that at such a young age. Training sessions where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell. 300,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. Huh? It's February now, right? You have to be careful this time of year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe even die of hypothermia. So be careful, you hear? Ah ha ha ho 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 ho. How am I supposed to be careful?
Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this.
Sister, about this picture. Well, look at that. I must say, I look rather divine here, don't you think? Yeah, unforgettable in every way. You mean it? Oh, I knew it. Wah ha ha ho ho ho. Makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris? The cute little girl in the photo. She looks just like me, doesn't she? We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Fun fact, Bikini's as short as she is because they literally didn't have space on the GBA cartridge to make her taller. I love it. Sorry to cut in, but it's Iris. Where's she right now? Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here just to find a girlfriend, have you? No. That's not what I had in mind at all. Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple, preparing for this evening. Inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go have a look at the main hall for now? Wah ha 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 ha. So she's in the inner temple, huh? The main hall. I think this is even colder in here. Achoo!
Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy.
Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum. Weird. I thought they would serve something a little more, well, traditional. What are you talking about, Nick?
You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice and gruel all the time? Mystic Maya's right. Oh, I hope there's mashed potatoes too. I love mashed potatoes.
Ha ha ha, what a cute little acolyte. Greetings to all of you. Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. Your outfit. Did you come here just for the special course too? Ha ha ha. Fortunately, no. Actually, I'm...
Ah! You're Miss Elise Donium.
Yes, that's right. You know of me?
My name is Pearl Faye. I'm your biggest fan.
Who is she, Nick? See it now. Zavadi, a fortune teller?
I've got all your books, Mr. Donium.
Ha ha ha. What a sweet little thing to say, and please call me Elise. Books?
Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is?
Well, an author, maybe? Yes, and an illustrator of picture books. Picture books, huh?
Oh, now I get it!
I'm sorry I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books. It's alright, I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children.
And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel as if my heart has been purified.
Ha ha ha. It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that. Do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady.
Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle.
Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story that I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much that they asked if it was alright to make it into a book. Wow, it must have been a really great story. Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick. Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say. An apprentice? He calls himself Loris Donia. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. On Loris's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support.
Of course, Miss Elise. Anything for you.
Ha ha ha.
Why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training?
Ha ha ha. No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on.
Well, I can't wait to read it.
Pearls is completely taken with her. I want to do a book with more Japanese feel to it this time. So is that why you're dressed like you are? Children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them. What can I say? She's really a sweet lady.
Wow, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun.
She's the murderer. Sorry, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that. She's all sweet and kind and Pearl's in love with her. She's gotta be the murderer.
Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. Wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well.
I want a staff like that.
You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know.
Maybe we'll find one like that up here on this mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one.
Well, you have to excuse me now to go help with the dinner preparations.
Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight?
That's right. Would you like to help me too, Pearl?
Yes, I want to help with whatever I can.
Pearl looks like she just won the lottery. Oh, I'll help too then.
No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend.
Huh? But...
Oh, yes. Please take this. I think it'll be of help to you. It's a map of the area.
Wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we? The inner temple. There it is, on the other side of the bridge.
Let me set my timer. Okay, because Swole Nerd redeemed Uwu, now everyone's gonna sound like Pearl. And then if Pearl comes back, I'm gonna do a really silly voice for her.
Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight.
Come on, Nick, let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving. Alright, so let's go to the main gate. We're gonna go to the inner temple. Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go? I guess she went to the inner temple to go help that other nun out. Oh, right. I think her name is Iris? Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. Is there anything to examine? Yes. I'm surprised I can't examine this door. It looks pretty damn important to me. What do you think, Nick? Pretty awesome gate, huh? It sure is. It looks pretty well maintained, too. Thing kind of puts your hometown to shame, Maya. That's so mean, Nick. Yeah, well, a lot of things have happened in Curian Village. We used to be a lot richer back when people hired us to perform channelings. Yeah, and then your mom went and fucked that up. Oh, I see. But now the place looks a bit run down. Guess I was just born in the wrong time. It wasn't her mom's fault. It was definitely not her mom's fault, but... Oh, look! It's a cute little bell tower. I absolutely love the sound of a giant bell. Oh, so what'd she like better, that or the sound of money? You're so mean, Nick. Sorry, but I'll take money for the win, Nick. What are you apologizing for? Oh, look! One of those snow motorcycle things. Most people call that a snowmobile, you know? Snow motorcycle thing. Snow blow meal. Same thing. Too bad we didn't invite Desiree. Bet she could race like the wind on this slow-mobile. Maybe she'd give me a ride on this blow snowmobile. I told you it's snowmobile. I love them. They're so much fun. That looks like the main hall where we'll be staying tonight. From here, it looks like one of those ice hotels you always hear about. Gotta have a heater or something in there, don't you think? I don't want to die. I'm not worried. I brought my hot water bottle. Did you bring one for me? What are you talking about? Who carries around 2 hot water bottles? Brr, if the cold doesn't kill me, the ice queen over here will finish the job. Seriously, why can't I investigate this door? How much do I have to donate to stop the uwu? You have 2 more minutes of it. Sorry. I wish I could investigate this door because it looks important. But oh well. You can take it up with Swole Nerd. He's the one who redeemed it. Whoa, that bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. At least half of the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green. Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. Yikes, that temple is in bad shape. Looks like it collapsed at any time. Guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight? That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here, like a ghost might jump out at you or something. A spirit medium afraid of ghosts? Isn't it ironic, don't you think? So that's the inner temple up ahead, huh? Looks kind of run down. Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like if it was all bright and shiny. So you're training here tonight, huh? Yep. Then everyone will see my spiritual powers. Sounds like your stomach wants to show off its digestive powers instead. I wonder if that roast is ready yet. Hey, a half-open gate. That's practically a welcome mat. Yeah, except the sign here says no entry. Nick, rules are made to be broken, you know. Okay. You expect a lawyer to go along with that? Oh, come on. You're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go. Don't blame on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you. Now that you've got me scared, let's just forget about it, okay? Looks like there's something written on it. I can't read it, but if I had to take a good guess, I'd say it says Inner Temple. What's the point of a sign if you can't read it? Must be tough for the mailman when he's delivering here. Guess the sign is a good indication of how long this place has been here. Okay. Oh, hold on. We can slide. It looks like this bridge is suspended by 4 of these wires. They're really thin. Shouldn't they just be a bit thicker? Oh, stop it. You're such a worrywart, Nick. The bridge were really going to collapse. I'm pretty sure the boards would break before these wires ever did. What's wrong? You're turning into an overripe avocado again. I don't care how much you pay me. I don't want to cross that bridge again. No worries, Nick. No one is offering you any money. It's because no reasonable person will call that pile of popsicle sticks a bridge. The latter half of it was nothing more than a few planks of wood and some string. Hey, if we want to get back, we've got no choice but to cross it again, you know. Maybe I'll just stay. I've always dreamed of living in a little shack in the woods. Wow, you really are scared, aren't you? Oh, wow, look at these neat Buddha statues. Maybe I'll take one home with me. Maya! But there are so many. They wouldn't notice if I took just one. Are you kidding? Of course they'll notice. What are you going to do with one of those anyway? Put it in the office, of course. We can trade that wooden statue in the office reception area for one of these. You know, come to think of it, where did that wooden statue come from anyway? Hey, there's a giant robot buried in the snow. Oh, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator. Oh, you gotta admit, it looks a lot like a robot. Sure. Anyway, I don't think it gets used much. It's looking pretty rusty. Hey, Nick, do you think this giant robo-incinerator can walk? I told you it's not a robot, and it's not especially big either. Wow, you have no imagination. I thought it'd be real neat if you had to beat it to advance. Fight between a lawyer and an overgrown furnace? Who'd ever pay to see that? Can we go inside? We can. That is creepy. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. This is where you'll both be training, huh? Huh? What do you mean, both? I'm the only one. Really? But I thought... Pearlie's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training. So this is the girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering. Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there. Yep, definitely getting the feeling that it's back there. And I can sense that there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door.
excuse me, but who are you?
You're... Hi there! We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight. Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
I wonder why she's spaced out like that. Don't you, Nick? Did you say something, Maya? Not you too, Nick.
My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple.
I'm Mary Faye. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to.
She sure is beautiful. And a bit spacey, I guess. Guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick? That girl. It can't be, but... Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing. Just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick! Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Oh, about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick. The actual training area must be on the other side of the store. I wonder what it's like. Phooey, it's locked. Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me, right? I can't. You've been kind of in a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Savati, I know what it is. I-R-I-S. Ha 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 ha. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. There are a bunch of musty-looking blankets and bedding sets piled up here. Wonder why they're even in here in the first place. It's because all spirit training is done under supervision of a nun. Wonder if Sister Bikini is planning to sleep in here while I train? But if they sleep, what's the point of having them in here in the first place? A hanging scroll. Doesn't look... Ah! What is it? Why'd you scream like that?
This scroll. It's my mother.
Oh, fuck. What? What?
It's Misty Faye, the master of the Curian School of Channeling.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That crest at the top of the scroll. That's the special mark of the master of our tradition. That's what the mark means. What is it?
Nothing. Just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face. Maya.
Did we just steal it? It's hanging wall scroll showing Maya's mother, Misty Faye. It's not that old. That crest at the top is the official mark of the master. I wonder if this temple has some sort of connection to the Faye family. I think it does, actually. Supposedly, it was founded by a branch family member of the Curian school. I'll have to ask Bikini in more detail when I get the chance. About Maya and the Faye family in general. Woo! We managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet. Huh? Oh, sorry. Hey you, wait up. You think he's yelling at us? He must be. There's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Oh my god! It's my boy! Ah! Hey, I know you. You're... Whoa, sorry, you gotta run. See ya. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Larice. Donium. Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the butt. Shut up! I'm Larice!
I'm here to do a sketch of Dusky Bridge. As soon as you have the chance, please present Bikini's profile to Larry. Okay. So, it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else. She seems really motherly, doesn't she? What do you mean, seems motherly? She is my mother! She's your what? Gonna have to take a pass on answering that one. Wait a second, why is he getting off so easy this time? Larry's related to Spirit Channeler? And we're just now finding that out? Fuck! Bro, more and more we learn about Larry. I love him. So what are you doing with the last name Donium? Well, I just wanted to start over again with a clean slate. A clean slate? You remember, don't you, last time? Mass-to-mass case. After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. That's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny. The Book of Destiny? Do you mean The Magic Bottle by Miss Elise Donium? It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of The Magic Bottle. Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now, too. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. Follow her anywhere. Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady. You see? You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret. Wow, that's a beautiful photo. You want a copy, don't you? It's okay. I just happen to have extra prints. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So tell the truth. You must have some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women. Talk about a bad case of denial. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't only about technical skill, you know. It's also about having pure heart. That's why I'm asking. Can you draw well enough to make a whole book? Now that you mention it, I wonder. Looks like you still have some doubt in your heart. It's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended and something else began. Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise Donium. No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl. Other girl? Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh yeah, her, my little Iris. She's really pretty. This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her. Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you just say you were swearing off women? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have basically, but Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left at the dream. This guy will never change.
Everyone!
Hey, Pearly!
Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall.
Alright, I can't wait to dig in, Pearly.
I'm going to go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training.
I'm gonna save. I haven't actually done that. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training? Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance.
Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk.
Ah ha ha, no pain, no gain, I guess.
I'm still worried about you.
Well, let's not dilly-dally, shilly-shally. You must be ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell. 10 for lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall.
I understand, Sister Bikini.
Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight?
Well,
If you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together.
really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
I'd love to.
Pearl's absolutely smitten with Miss Donium. So Larry, what are you going to do? Huh? Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. Can't stand the cold after all. Totally hear you there.
Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Oh, okay. What about this word?
That's another tough one. It says roast. What kind of book is she reading anyway?
Well, I'm going to wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise.
Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. Phoenix and I are like one and the same right now. Ugh, it's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Ugh, why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room? Mr. Wright? Yeah! Oh, Miss Donium. Are you going to use the bathroom too? No, but have you seen Pearl? No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to your room. I know, but she never showed up. I'm going to go look for her. Excuse me. Miss Elise Donium, a woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. But the really mysterious one is...
Oh,
Sister Iris.
good evening.
Really mysterious one is this girl.
Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright?
Can't let this chance pass me by. Try to talk with her, and maybe get some answers. Well, I think this is a good place to stop because I'm tired and I need to make dinner. And it's been 2 hours. And then we will yell at this girl next week. Let's see if there is anyone to raid. See what games people are playing. I hope if I click the right one. We are going to watch some Blade Blue. Because the only other person I follow that is live is playing Fortnite, and we're not going to watch Fortnite. So, tomorrow morning, we will do Animal Crossing. As long as I can wake myself up on time. We should be fine. I'll be fine. We'll be up. We'll be playing Animal Crossing in the morning. I haven't played in a while, so we're gonna see what happens. Let's see how bad my island looks. Alright, let's raid Chixama. She is playing Blade Blue. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. I love you guys. Bye.